Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be cooking this fabulous looking pizza with this Caputo 100% Grani Italiani. Look at that pizza, it looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Well, I've got to say, the results are pretty spectacular. Now, I bought the flour for around £2.85 a bag. I bought 2 of them with the postage and packaging and everything. It came to around £10. So here is the 100% Grani Italiani nutritional information, and it is 12.5% protein levels. Now, you might think to yourself, isn't that the same as Caputo Pizzeria? And you'd be quite right in thinking that, as Caputo Pizzeria is also 12.5%, but it's not using 100% grains from southern Italy. So let's make a start. 630 grams of water, and we're going to add that in. Just make sure we're weighing it out, and it's just to make sure that we're getting the hydration levels correct. We're going to add in 1 gram of yeast to that water, and then we'll mix those both together. So in we go with the 100% Grani Italiani, and as you can see so far, it's looking pretty spectacular. One of the big differences as well is that the Caputo Pizzeria is also 00, and this is a 00, so slightly more coarser. But one thing I did notice with this flour is that it was so silky. It absorbed that water really well, and I'm wanting to use this camera angle just to show you how well it actually did, rather than flitting between this one and the lower one. So have you used this flour before? Please leave us a comment, let me know how you got on. Now, if you haven't spotted it already, I am actually wearing Oliver's apron. I'd lost my own, couldn't find it anywhere in the house, but the following day when we make pizza, I found it again. So this is Oliver's apron that we're using. Oliver at this moment in time is right behind the camera, making sure that all the shots are looking absolutely inch perfect for you. So I haven't edited a lot of this out, and you can see already, look how silky that mix is becoming already. There's no lumps in there. That flour has absorbed that water. Just look at that. Keep mixing it together, as always. Just keep gradually adding. But you'll not need to do much mixing in the actual mixing bowl using this flour. Now, I've just spilt a little bit out the side, never mind. So it was absolutely fantastic to work with. Didn't require much effort at this stage. And just whilst I'm carrying on with that, as always, thank you to everybody who's taken the time to subscribe, comment, and liking the videos, and also sharing the videos as well. Notice shares have gone up quite a bit as well. So thank you to one and all. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our channel. We've been reviewing pizza flours from across the world, and as our saying goes, we buy and try before you do. So if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. So we're just going to pour a little bit out onto the work surface now. Just leave a little bit left over as always for the actual mixing bowl, just to make sure we get maximum amount of dough that we possibly can from the 1 kilogram of flour. So just add that flour into the mixing bowl, and we'll just give it a bit of a scrape round. And as I say, this just makes sure that you get your money's worth out of the actual 1 kilogram that you bought. And as it happens, on this occasion, we actually got 7 pizza balls at 230 grams, so it really did make a big difference in the end. So that's just all that scraped out. Now let's mix and knead for 10 minutes. So with this dough, one of the things I noticed with the flour as well is that we didn't have any major sticking. So as you'll have seen from the channel, we try and stick to the same recipe where we can, just so we can compare flours quite easily. And this was just so super silky in your hands as well. You could tell with the dough and the flour that you were going to get some really terrific pizza. Now, if you're saying, how did it compare to Caputo Pizzeria? Well, I would say, at this stage, it is remarkably better flour. No sticking whatsoever. So if you're sorting out on your pizza making journey, I'd recommend using this flour first. You'll probably find that it's a lot easier to handle when you're not wanting to use a mixer. And like you do on our channel, we use our hands. And I think later on in 2024, we will have a 100% Grani Italiani Caputo versus the Caputo Pizzeria. We'll just see what kind of results we get, and we'll also have a bit of a taste test as well, and just to see if there is any major differences. There certainly is no difference other than the one is a 0 and the other is 00. But this stuff is certified as being 100% Italian grains from southern Italy, so that might make all the difference. Could be a psychological thing, we never know. So we're going to cover that dough up for 1 hour and we're going to let it rest there. So after the hour, we'll uncover it. And got the dough scraper, but just that little bit of sticking there, you see, so it's not sticking at all to the work surface. It's been there for an hour. So we're going to add 25 grams of salt onto that dough, and we're just going to fold it over. And just look how easy it is to work with. So just popping that in there, and I'll just fold that back. And now we need to mix it all together and knead it for another 5 minutes. So this was recorded in January 2024. And the house temperature was about 20 degrees, just for those who always ask about what the room temperature is. So again, no sticking, as you can see. It's not sticking to the work surface or my hands. My hands are perfectly clean. There's no dough sticking to them. And it was a wonderful, wonderful dough to work with. Really, really was. And it just got smooth so quickly. So we'll ball that up now. Look at that. Beautiful and smooth. So now we'll add that back into the mixing bowl that we had at the start, and we'll cover that up with a shower cap. On it goes over the top of the mixing bowl. So what we're going to do is we're going to let that now rest for 19 hours. So here it is before, and here it is after 19 hours. Look at that, it's risen quite a lot. So let's now uncover that and let's have a look inside. We'll be able to see some structure. So just a little bit sticking to the shower cap, but nothing too major. Can live with that. So what are your thoughts on this so far? What's your thoughts? Please leave a comment. Look at that structure inside. Looks absolutely fantastic. So we'll knock that back and we'll start to make the pizza balls. Now, as I said earlier, we're going to be using the Samola pizza flour. That just helps with the creating the dough balls, and we're going to be making 230 gram pizza balls, and we'll get 7 from this recipe. So just a quick dunk, and again, this is how good this pizza dough and the flour is. Look, no sticking, just a little bit on my fingers there. It was so easy to work with. Didn't hardly need to do any shaping at all. Just a quick round with the smaller flour in the pizza box there, and we'll put the lid on, and just look at that. Perfect, and so quick as well. So here they are before, and here they are after 5 hours. Pizza time is coming right up next. Okay, so here we go with pizza time. So just putting a bed of smaller flour on, and we just put some on the top, and look how easily that comes out. Again, no sticking. We'll just give that a run in the smaller pizza flour using the Caputo one. Any air bubbles, just give them a pop. It was a bit lively at this point, so yeah, we just need to make sure we pop those, because that's how we end up with burnt bits when we put it in the oven. So just using the steering wheel, and it's so super soft, it just fell away quite easily. Shaping the base was a breeze. This flour certainly, I would say, so far at this stage now, is better than the Caputo Pizzeria. So again, no spring bite. We're going to be using the Mutti tomato sauce here, so you can get that from most supermarkets. Mutti is a fantastic pizza sauce to use. And we're going to use some Parmigiano, and then we're going to put some grated mozzarella on. Looking fantastic, really, really is. Some olives and some jalapenos, and then we're going to put in some pepperoni. And as always, the first one is Oliver's, and he likes his ham. And you'll have noticed that I've actually found my apron as well. So just using the fresh buffalo mozzarella there, looking fantastic, making my mouth water. So onto the pizza peel, just a little bit of a reshape and a stretch, and into the oven. Oven temperature is 400 degrees, and there's some previous videos of why we use it at 400. If you use it at 500, sometimes in a Roccbox, it can be lead to burning of the base. So I found that 400 is the optimum temperature for a Roccbox and cooking the pizza in there. So sorry for the sounds of high winds. This was in January 2024. We had a couple of storms going round, and it's very, very cold as well. When the temperature is cold, it does take a little bit of time to warm the Roccbox up as well. And pizza cooking can sometimes be a bit challenging in the winter months as opposed to the summer months, certainly with the temperature control. So look at that. That looks spectacular already. Looking really, really good. And again, there were no sticking to the pizza, to the stone on the pizza oven. And the pizza wasn't sticking at all. So again, we'll just go in with another bit of a turn. And again, apologies for the sound of the wind in the background. It didn't actually blow out the flame, which I was surprised at, because it was quite high winds where we are in Sheffield. So I'm just moving that pizza around. Looking fantastic. Getting a little bit of leopard in now on there. Looking really, really nice. And this 100% Grani Italiani is certainly making a fantastic pizza, as you can see from these pictures that we've got. So just having a couple of turns around just to make sure that it's nice and evenly cooked on that crust and on the top. And you can see all the ingredients and the cheese and everything bubbling away now. So round it goes. We haven't edited any of this out. This is the full cook of that particular pizza. Sorry about the lighting just there. Our lights went out, but we've got them back on again. And look at that. That looks fantastic. Let's get that onto the chopping board. There we go. Looks brilliant. So first off, as always, let's have a look underneath. Would you eat this pizza? Leave us a comment. Would you eat it? I certainly did. And it tasted absolutely fantastic, I can tell you. So listen to the crisp. Wow. That sounds fantastic. Let's open it up then. Let's have a look at the crust. Looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? You can't beat homemade pizza. Doesn't matter how many delivery companies and local firms you have. When you make it your own, you do get a sense of satisfaction and pride in cooking your own food and serving it to your family. So, wow, that's crispy. That's really crispy. So let's have a look inside. Look at that. What do you think? Please leave us a comment. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? Look at those crusts. And I must say, it tasted absolutely amazing. I can't tell you. So please consider subscribing to the channel. We have got more videos coming right up. But for now, thanks for watching and bye for now.